Dr. Thomas Maples, and welcome back to the Psychology Perspective. Today I wanted to discuss a little bit about a recent article my wife's law firm produced entitled Thanksgiving for Divorced Parents. With Thanksgiving being right around the corner, this could be a very stressful time for both children and parents, especially if it's the first time either party has spent a holiday away from the other. And so I wanted to take a brief moment to explore some of the things that Maples Family Law had worked on as possible alternatives to bring a sense of gratitude and happiness in the holiday, even if you do have the stress of not being able to spend the time with your children because of court custody arrangements. And so the first thing that they explore is Thanksgiving for the divorced parent, how to deal with your ex. One of the things within the psychology perspective is there's a few different methods of parenting we could enact with our ex-spouse. The first concept is the idea of divisional parenting. This is parents that cannot get along. There may be a history of abuse, and it's usually best if both of them stay their separate ways. And this could be the most toxic form of parenting because the parents actually will go after one another, and they tend to use their child in the middle of the arguments that are there. And what ends up happening is they not only split within the aspect of their relationship, eventually over time the child splits from both parents because of the toxicity of the environment created. And so that is one of the worst forms of parenting that could happen after a divorce. The other is really parallel parenting. And the concept of this is both parties, they may not necessarily agree, but they build an independent relationship like father, child, mother, child, and they operate in a parallel form. And even though they may not agree, they don't badmouth the other party, and this really helps to curb the triangulation present that a divorce can cause. The last form of parenting is really a concept of co-parenting. And co-parenting simply means that you have a common direction that you're moving the child to, and the direction that you're moving the child to based upon values helps that child move towards it, and the parenting involved is not necessarily in a parallel fashion, but it's working as still a one to move the child in the direction that you're seeking. And so part of what they look at in dealing with your ex is definitely not to badmouth your parents. Don't talk about the custody arrangement in front of the child, because this does end up causing a divide not only in their relationship with your former spouse, but also in their relationship with you. The second point they bring up is how to deal with kids' feelings. Now, feelings do arise and they escalate in the holiday season, and as a therapist I see this often because the holidays itself, because it's so family oriented and the families in such close proximity with each other, feelings begin to naturally escalate, and children could be sad, they could become angry, especially as it relates to working with the idea that they may not be with a parent, especially the first time. As time moves on, they begin to get used to the arrangement more, but simply with this, time will heal all wounds, and there's nothing really that could be said in the process of that. The only thing that you can do is to work with them on this time perspective to basically implement an environment that's open for them to express their feelings. Now, the third part that they look is creating new traditions. This is something that a child has to do within themselves, because they may be with dad one time, they may be with mom the next year, and there's going to be hard feelings on both, because children, they do like the family unity that's present. And one of the parts with parenting is if you're missing your child during a holiday, you also need to begin to pursue new perspectives. Part of the things with Thanksgiving is it's a holiday that's based upon gratitude. And so what are you grateful for? You may not have a sense of gratitude right now for the custody arrangement, but if you could begin to find things that you're grateful for, you're actually passing on the value to your child of what the holiday's meaning is. And this could be a very important foundational value that your children take with them as they grow into their own independent beings. And the last part is how to take care of yourself. Well, how do you want to take care of yourself during Thanksgiving? If you're with your children, this allows you a great opportunity to have family time and to really work on allowing them to establish an independent relationship with you as a parent outside of the original dyad that was the family unit of mother-father. With this, taking care of yourself doesn't only have to be an attitude that occurs if you have your children with you. How can you take care of yourself during the holiday, even if they're gone at the other parents? Part of this is really to help you to begin to explore those, to develop that experimental attitude that allows you to find that happiness habit, those things that you like doing. Maybe it is going to see a movie. Maybe it is binge watching something. Hey, maybe you have the entire week off and you could actually get out and go on a vacation that's well deserved and get some rest before the next month when Christmas comes. So anyways, my name's Dr. Thomas Maples. I wanted to share with you a few tips from the psychology perspective about Thanksgiving for divorced parents. I look forward to any comments you may have. If you have questions directly, I'd be happy to answer them in a future forum, and I will talk to you soon. Until next time, I hope you advance confidently in the direction of your dreams. Bye.